This is the Roofer's Toolkit. This is going to be how it works, what's included. I just want to cover these 6 different automations that you can use throughout the year to generate more revenue, more business, more awareness for your roofing company. So here is how each of these things works. We've got this really sweet doorstep automation. This is for canvassing and door knocking. So basically you're gonna have people that are like, I'm not interested, it's not a good time. Some people you're not gonna have access to or they're not home. You're gonna have all sorts of different things that are gonna happen. And now what we can do is we have this whole automation built out. No matter what happens, it's gonna have a very specific follow-up that's going to try to get you another inspection on the books or following up on an estimate or just making sure that you can keep following up with them throughout the entire year, making it a lot easier for your salespeople to move on and do numbers and do volume and know that everybody that they talk to or that they don't talk to is going to get the follow-up that they need. The other one we have is the storm alert automations. It's pretty cool. You can do this with zip codes or cities or states or locations. So before the storm, you trigger it. It does an audio drop, an SMS, and an email. Basically like, please be safe. We've got a storm underway scheduled to make landfall, blah, blah, blah. Then what you're going to do is you drop basically your storm hotline, but it's really your inbound voice AI. When they call back, the inbound voice AI will schedule their inspection. After the storm, if you don't have an inspection yet, you're going to send out this other trigger. It's going to do an outbound voice AI, an SMS, an email, and it's going to do the same thing. Be like, I hope you're all right. I hope everything is cool. Pretty basic, but very specific to that very niche time, right? And you're going to need these throughout the year. You're going to need your doorstep automation all year. You're going to need your storm alert automation whenever a storm hits. This power push is really, really solid for slow months or announcements. So instead of doing like your basic email blast, your text blast, you do this power push and it's basically a trio. You got an outbound AI that calls with an SMS that goes right after. Let's say the phone number calls them, they don't pick up, and then you send a text message and then they text back. And that's like the best way to get them to respond, right? And once they respond, the AI takes over, tries to schedule an appointment. And remember, our Blue Whale AI allows you to jump into that message and the bot will pause and your sales reps can take over that conversation. You'll also have an email that goes out and then you have your magical roofing company take over. You've got this virtual roofer. One of our clients over at Mr. Electric is doing this. It's super cool. We set up a virtual electrician for them and you can do the same thing with roofing. It adds in additional revenue. You can do virtual quotes. They can book it on the website. Basically, we put together a disclaimer so that they don't like get on their roof and hurt themselves or whatever. Then they're going to schedule the virtual estimate. It's a paid calendar. The contract goes out. And then if there's no signature on the disclaimer, the appointment will automatically get canceled. And then it'll say, let's get you rescheduled. How about Tuesday, 9 a.m. or whatever. So you'll meet with them for however much you want to charge. And they're going to go with their phone to the top window and show you the roof damage or outside and zoom in. And if you can do any sort of a virtual quote or at least qualify them, it's still better than like somebody not calling. You got this tax credit funnel, which is super awesome. You can use this anytime new legislation comes out. This is an evergreen offer, and you can always use this like when people are preparing their taxes and they got to basically offset some profit or offset some whatever. You may as well just use this and, pay this off at the end of the year so that you can reduce your tax bill. You can also use this whenever new legislation comes out. You want to do like basically a power push that's basically targeting like a tax credit. And then you have this rehash surge for stale leads or old customers. Instead of just like sending them all a text message or all a lead, you do it very methodically, right? You do an audio drop, an SMS, and an email. You space them out a little bit, and then you wait a day or two, and then you do it one more time, this time with an outbound AI, an SMS, and an email. It's pretty basic, but like you want this at your fingertips whenever you need it, right? Because you're going to want to do like a rehash like once or twice a year, especially if you have like a marketing agency that's like doing like form fill leads that are like super crappy leads that you're going to need to like hit up over and over and over and over again. You can throw them in this rehash surge as many times as you want. The more outreach, the more consistency, the higher return you're going to see. These are some of the automations that we have in the Roofer's Toolkit, and that's in addition to our entire system that we offer, right? And it's got an integration with your CRM. So this is very, very useful, and we're always adding new automations to this like niche specialty toolkit. And if you want, sign up for a demo. You can meet with one of our specialists. They can walk you through how this all works, and you can see if it's a good fit for you. That's it. Later.